Happy Wednesday. It's time for our weekly carries again. I will wait just a minute.
This is a job for an engine, Thomas.
No, we're not gonna have Thomas talking while Mommy's talking.
Back and loads up the children.
Put it on the bookshelf, please.
An idea flies into his phone.
No.
I need it.
Okay, then you need to go in the other room, please. Thomas is not gonna talk in the middle of this. Okay, then go put it in the box. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wait a second here until I see some people hopping on before I start.
Thomas stops for a break.
Okay, no, we're done with this.
Jeremy soars into the distance. Jet planes can go wherever they like.
It's Mommy's turn to talk. Okay, I see people hopping on now. Do you want me to wrap you or no? You don't know? Okay, well you have about 30 seconds to choose. No, you may not push those buttons unless you go to the other room. You can choose to be wrapped or you can choose to take your story to the other room. Okay, go ahead. One. All right. Hello. Okay, here we go. All right, so our weekly back carry this week is Ruckless Bikini Carry. This is a more advanced carry. So it's definitely one that you need to know some other skills for before you try it. Chest pass technique and things like that are useful for this carry. It's also a very low carry, so it's good for bigger kids, like at least a year old, maybe more. Otherwise they just get swallowed up by the amount of fabric that covers them up when you drop the carry down. It's super duper low, like torso carry low. So this is gonna use a base or longer wrap. Hi. And the middle marker is going to start. This could be fun. I could get interrupted a lot today. They're on their game. Okay, the middle marker is gonna start under baby's armpit on the side of the tail that makes the shoulder to shoulder chest pass. Guys, if you're gonna be mean to each other, I'm gonna separate you again. Do you understand? Get out of my closet.
I'm not in the closet.
Don't go in my room.
And I don't have any Lego.
Go back in your own room.
Oh.
Do you want me to wrap you or not?
No.
Okay, then go play nicely in your bedroom. All right, I'm gonna use my demo doll here. No, you do not. Go play. So I always make my chest passes from left to right. So I'm gonna start my middle marker under the demo thing's right armpit because that's the side that will make my shoulder to shoulder chest pass. If you and brother know where the player is, you can turn on Mighty Machines.
I think I know where the player is. It might be on top of my Lego door.
All right, I'm gonna assume that if you're watching this, you know how to make a seat, so I'm not gonna show that and walk through that technique step by step. That's covered in a Technique Tuesday video, and you definitely need to know how to make a good seat before you do this carry. Hi. No, go put your blanket back.
Back where?
Back where it was taken away. You have not gotten it back yet. Don't take stuff out of my closet. Okay, so I'm gonna need to drop this guy down quite a bit here. We're not gonna throw a fit about it. It was your choice. Okay, so your wrappee needs to be low enough that their knees and bum are below where your chest pass would normally come from. So my chest pass normally comes right across at my natural waist here, and he needs to be below that. I don't know. You can find something else to do. All right, and then I'm gonna pin my one tail and make my chest pass with the other tail. Now, there's two different ways you can do this. You can go over the tail or you can go under the tail. I prefer to go over the tail. So that's what I'm gonna show first. If I have time, I'll go back, unwrap, and show under the tail. But I prefer to wrap it over the tail. So I'm gonna bring this down, just like I would when I'm making a chest pass. And then I am going to bite the top rail and bring the bottom rail up between me and the top rail and spread it out into the new top rail. So bite the top rail, bring this up towards me and spread it out to the new top rail. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. You can go watch your video in your bedroom. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tighten just the very edge of this new top rail, like a really tight guitar string. Again, just the edge until it's nice and tight. Then I'm going to do the same thing with just this edge, which is my old top and new bottom rail. Again, just the very edge. Okay, so you can see the edges are tight, but the middle is completely loose. Don't tighten the middle at all, because the middle is going to drape nicely when you flip this up, and that's going to create your bikini look finish. So this should be floppy. It's not like a double hammock. Do not L-pull this carry, or you will ruin it. Don't do it. So again, just the edges should be tight. Okay, now I'm gonna pin this down and I'm gonna work on my shoulder flip side. So this is gonna be a shoulder to shoulder chest belt, and I'm going to strand by strand tighten before I flip it. And then I'm going to make a very controlled flip here. I'm not just going to fling it willy-nilly over my shoulder. And I'm also going to flip my top and bottom rails. So my old bottom rail, or my old top rail, let's see, is going to be my new bottom rail when I flip this over. So I'm going to bring it over my shoulder, not letting go of it at any point and maintaining the tension. So I'm holding it here, and I'm going to gather it here so you can see it's flipped sides, top, bottom, and then I'm going to bounce and spread while holding the top and bottom rails, not ever letting go of them and losing the tension. So I've created my third pass here, and I'm going to bite this new top rail while I tuck the second seat. I'm gonna pin both of these tails, or you can half knot. And I'm gonna spread my chest pass before I do anything else. I'm gonna move a little bit closer here. I'm gonna take the old bottom rail, new top rail, and I'm going to stuff the extra fabric down through the middle and spread it across my chest, like that. So this side gets pulled down and the fabric gets pulled over, so all the bunching is down at the bottom of this pass right here. Then I'm going to pull this side down and bring the other side of the chest pass.
It said no disc when there was a disc in it.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to bring this second side of the pass up and over like that to spread. So you're pulling down on the chest, down on the shoulder to shoulder chest belt and over on the chest pass, and moving the most of the bunching to the middle on both sides. And that will help it stay spread once you tighten. So now I can tighten by untying this and doing the funnest part of this carry, which is the bounce and yank. You're gonna have to pull harder than you think you will here to get this tightened correctly, and everything will pull tight through the middle here, and all the weight will transfer onto this section of the wrap. So you hold your tails out behind you on both sides and bounce and pull straight out. And usually it pops that second seat for me with the giant doll, so I have to bring it back and fix it. There we go. But now you can see my chest pass is nice and tight. And if I have a rail that wasn't quite tightened enough and is starting to wander back over, I can fix it by pulling it out of the chest pass right there. Same thing with this. If it's too loose, I can pull it out because it's pinned by my outer pass. Okay, then if you have a baby that seat pops at all, you can make your leg passes at this point and hammock them. So the first one is going to be your middle layer, and you can just pull it right up in between you to hammock it. And then same thing here. You can pull it up in between you to hammock it. And then tie off and fix anything that got disarranged by all the bouncing. So you don't have to create both leg passes. You can leave this outer one out if you have more of a leany kid, and just hammock the middle pass if you want to, or you can do neither. But that is over the tail Ruckless Bikini Carry. Let me check on my screaming toddler. I'll be right back, and then I'll do under the tail real quick. All right, now let's do under the tail. Let me get back to my original starting point here. Okay, so for under the tail, you're going to flip your chest pass the opposite direction. So for over the tail, I brought my bottom rail under. For under the tail, you bring your bottom rail over. And again, you're going to tighten just the very, very edges of the wrap. And leave the middle loose. Then, I should have left this out.
Give me some space.
Okay, this is your last warning. The video player goes away the next time I hear someone screaming. Sit on the floor if you're going to fight about it.
I'm not even gonna watch. He's being super mean.
He's not being mean to you. It's his bed, and you're not giving him any space. Don't go in my bedroom.
He's not giving me
Don't go in
any
my bedroom.
space either.
Okay, go in your room and cool off before you lose your temper. Go in your room. Okay, so we've got a sweetheart chest pass here. Then we're going to take this, and it's going to go over and under through the chest pass.
Give me some space.
To create a half knot. And then you can pull down and up to tighten through there before you spread your third pass. You don't have to worry about maintaining tension as much this way because you already have a half knot here. So any tension you lose on this side is not going to transfer to this shoulder. Okay, and again, tie a half knot and arrange your chest pass before you bounce and yank. So with this one, we're going to pull down on the original shoulder of the chest pass and bring this over and then stuff this old top rail through and pull it under. So again, pull down on the shoulder, across on the chest pass. Down on the shoulder, across on the chest pass to get it to spread. And then make sure your last seat is tucked and bounce to tighten. And create your leg passes and hammock them if you need 1 or 2 leg passes. And then fix whatever got put into disarray with your bouncing and yanking. And that is Ruckless Bikini Carry. There is a third way to wrap it, but most people don't use it anymore. It's called spread as you go. And it's extremely complex and hard to maintain tension, so I'm not even going to show that version. and always finish with a full knot. All right. You did it! Yay! Good job! Okay. All right, I'm going to let the demo critter down and get myself reset for the weekly front carry, and I will turn this video off and restart the next one in just a minute. If you are watching this after the fact or watching it as a replay, please feel free to put any questions you have down into the comments, and I will answer them after I'm finished with both videos. See you in the next one.